Yeah, package from China.
Welcome to the Wicked Gamer and Collector. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to talk about the Dragon Ball Z Game Boy Advance edition from Funny Playing. Yes, it's time for a new unboxing. So before we're going to do more review talking about it and playing some games, first, for the people who love it. So I bought this from funnyplaying.com. It's a website that sells a lot of these custom Game Boy systems and a lot of other peripherals. So I was just thinking, what are we going to get? So first of all, what I really like about is the sleeve itself. So for the Dragon Ball fans, I think you will like it. Alright, so when unboxing it, we're having here the decal of the company itself. It comes in this very nice box. And here we have it. Ooh, it's even in transparent color. That is really cool. Didn't expect that one. I didn't have a little peek on the website, just wanted to unbox it together. So there's nothing else, just the box itself. Alright. Ooh. Well, let's do a little bit of an overview. So first of all, what are we going to get with custom Game Boys from funnyplaying.com? So we are going to get the new IPS LCD screen inside. So yes people, it's even better, or they say it's better than the 101 version of the Game Boy Advance SP. So he used some decals at the back, Dragon Ball Z, some information of the Game Boy Advance itself. Right here we have the battery compartment. Alright, it's very hard to open. It's just because it's a new shell. But what is very interesting, that I really like to point out that the main board he is using is from an original Game Boy Advance. So basically it's an upgraded original Game Boy Advance, so not a clone system that you have seen in the past. So this is what you're going to get when powering on the device. It's got a very nice LCD screen. You can buy them if you want separately, if you just want to upgrade it yourself. So as you can see over here, we're having even some differences in brightness levels. So this thing is super bright. When holding the select and using the L and R, we can just adjust it for the occasion. And maybe you're already owning a Game Boy Advance that has an LCD inside. And it was, for example, with the first generation. But already what you can see here on the video, that the screen itself is a major improvement over the older version. So at first, when you're looking at the view angle, you can already see the difference over here. When you're going to put them side by side, you can see that the new version is super bright and doesn't have the old problems anymore. So is it an upgrade if you have an older version? That is something you need to decide for yourself, because again, it's not cheap, or maybe you can replace the screen in this. But the older version, it's not bad at all. Alright, so in this part of the video I just wanted to do this side-by-side comparison with the original Game Boy and not with the screen, because this would be a Captain Obvious moment. But I want to do this, let's say, how are the buttons feeling, because keep in mind these shells are custom or just replica of the original one, and the question always remains, how does it feel? So the first thing that I did notice with the D-pad, if you look at the D-pad itself, I don't know if you can see it, there are quite some differences. I'm getting the idea this one is a little bit higher, but that is not the biggest problem. When you touch it, you can feel the D-pad on the Dragon Ball Z version is a little bit more sturdy. You can feel there's quite some difference here. So that is something that you need to think about when you're buying a Game Boy like this. Same goes for start and select. They are a little bit higher. Alright, let's go to the buttons itself. If you listen, maybe you can hear it on the microphone. These have a totally different click, and again I have this feeling the buttons are a little bit higher. Let's see if I can show you here. And the form factor is also different. These are more like flat buttons, and these have a totally different shape. So, and the same goes for shoulder buttons, but the shoulder buttons are quite the same. It's more like the D-pad is different and the buttons over here, so it will give you a different experience if you look at the original Game Boy. Alright, so it's time to play some games and let's see how this thing is running. I would say the volume of the devices are not very loud, so I think he needs to improve this for the next generation of Game Boy Advance. The D-pad feels very nice. I'm going to the menu. I'm going to make this the invasion of Goku versus the invasion of Gohan. But again, the screen itself, it's beautiful. It's so nice to look at. Oh, I've used some low quality batteries and I can already see the LED is getting red over here. I like this game, by the way. But I will give you a small overview of all the Game Boys and the differences of the screens. Alright, so first short gameplay of the Wario Land. Alright, so this was a little bit of a side-by-side comparison with the other Game Boys, the Game Boy Origin SP, the original Game Boy, all the other versions. But what you can see that the Funny Playing, or this version, has a very nice screen. So compared with all the other versions, it's just beautiful. Alright, nevertheless, let's play some other games. Alright, so this is what you're going to get with this Dragon Ball Z edition. I really love the shell itself, transparent. If they made them without transparent casing, just orange, that would be great too. So let me know what do you think of this casing. Yeah, the screen itself, it's a big improvement over all the other versions I reviewed in the past. So this is the best you can get if it comes to the screen. 10 levels of adjusting the brightness. I must say, don't like that level 10 simply because, man, you need to have some sunglasses with it. Nevertheless, let me know what you think of this. But I thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell. And if you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments. And if you hit the bell, and see you in the next video.